Hey everyone. So I thought I would get on live again and do a quick meal prep. I got this. This is Mardi Gras oven roasted chicken. But anytime I get chicken, whether it's from Sam's or Publix, y'all know Publix is my go-to store. Anytime that I get any oven roasted chicken, best believe I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven again because to me, it's not, let's just say it's not to my liking because I need a little bit more color. You know, this right here, it's not enough color for me. It's not enough color. So this is for the week, at least for 3 days or so, 3-4 days. And I just wanted to show you all how I would do it. Now, because this is seasoned already, I'm not doing much to it. Just putting it back in the oven. Just to bake a little bit more. But I do want to add this sauce to it. It's mango habanero barbecue. Got this from Publix. And I'm going to mix just a little bit of this, which is sriracha, because I want a little kick to it. So what you do is, first let me start off with the price. This came out to be, it's $7.99, but with tax, it came out to $8.55. So that's not bad. Now, I'm gonna show you how I cut this, okay? So what you wanna start doing is, first what I like to do is get the wings. Cut the wings. Hi, thank you for joining. Like, this is not enough color, so this has to go back in the oven. Like, I'm not eating this. I'm sorry. And it's just a tip for anybody that wants to do it. You can. You don't have to if you don't want to. So 1 second, y'all. Hold on. How do I? 1 second, y'all. It's okay. Like, some people will get on here and just be negative. That stuff don't be bothering me. That's why, like, when I go on here, I always tell people and recommend that if you want to create content, then and you want to get on live, don't let ignorant people get on here and, you know, disturb your peace, because it is going to be racist people. It's going to be people who have comments to say. But if you know you have a goal, if you know there's a reason why you want to do this, what do you mean? This is not mine. If you got on here, Giovante Barnes, this is not my chicken. Yes, you are, sweetie. And why are you still on here? Oh, I didn't do this right. 1 second. There we go. All right. But thank y'all for joining. But this is not my chicken. So I'm just, you know, giving some tips on what to do if you don't have a lot of time in the week. You can buy chicken either from Sam's or Costco, and I don't like. Oh, hi, Neonis. Thank you for joining. But I bought this, and I always have to put it back in the oven because, as you can see, I love Publix. I always say that. I don't like how the chicken isn't done. So I'm just showing tips on what to do. Like, this is going under the oven. Like, to me, this isn't done. But like my friend said, it's that they do it based on the temperature. Like, this is not cooked. So it always goes back in the oven to me, for me. And some people might like it like this. More power to them. Not me. Not me. I'm sorry. So it's just a tip. But yeah, like I was saying, and I'm going to get rid of some things I don't like on here. Y'all, some people will get on live and they'll have the most negative comments, or they'll be racist, or they'll say things. Don't let it get to you, especially if you want to do this, especially if you want to create content, especially if you want to make additional income. Don't let that stop you from what you want to do. You know, like, just keep going. Don't let the comments get to you. Man, if only y'all knew. But yeah, this isn't done. Like, it looks good like seasoning, but this is not done. So like I said, if you don't have a lot of time and you're going to buy your baked chicken, because I didn't want anything fried. Like, I just didn't want to. But this is not done. Like, this needs to be in the oven. It's not perfect cutting, but it doesn't matter. I'm cutting it how I can right now. But yeah, just cut it up. You're going to put it in the oven. Because usually, I don't know why they do it like this, but yeah, this don't work for me. Like, the seasoning be good, but this does not work for me. I'm sorry. So some people, they really eat it like that. But yeah, like, man, don't let people get on here and be negative. But how was everybody's Sunday? Okay, so you're an upcoming YouTuber. Okay, so leave a comment and I'm gonna follow you. Like, leave a comment on one of my videos, because I always like to come on here and I say that anybody who is trying to create content and they need subscribers, let me know. Like, as long as your page ain't nothing where it's like, yeah, I ain't joining it, then I'll follow. Yeah, I'll definitely follow. I'll support. But yeah, y'all, sometimes you gotta be in your own world. People be so negative, and I never understood what people meant. Like, when they would say, oh, it's people that get on live that's negative. And I'm like, dang, who got time in the world to comment, you know, negative things? But little do they know, baby, when you are Caribbean, and this is just my thought, right? Baby, when you are a Caribbean, you come from a family that's from the Caribbean, or you are Caribbean yourself. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah. So, like, things that people say online, it ain't nothing compared to how Caribbean people go off. Child, please. I'll be like, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta come a little, you know, like this part, I don't care for this part, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Certain parts I just don't care to eat. But this is how the oven roasted chickens be at the store. Like, certain stuff I'm not gonna eat. Sometimes I'll shred it and give it to my dog. Like, I don't eat this part. I don't care for that. So yeah. So if you don't have a lot of time, I'm gonna switch my gloves and move this board out the way. But if you don't have a lot of time, then I'm telling you, this works out for you, because you could just put it in the oven. And yeah, so this is like meal prepping. So it's somewhat on a budget. It's not pricey. And then what I'm going to be making is mushrooms. So I'm going to be making mushrooms. Thank you for subscribing. Oh yeah. So I'm going to be sure to subscribe to, I'm going to say the name so that I could be sure to do that. You said you're an upcoming YouTuber. Adrian. Your goal is 1,000 or 100 and you got like 13 or 12 subs. It's okay. Keep going. Like, I know it can be discouraging, but keep going, Adrian. If I get famous, I will give you a shout out for supporting. Oh, no, I'm going to support. I don't know why on live, it doesn't allow you to just follow the person right off rip, but I try to be a person of my word. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I know things happen, but, you know, it's no need for me to lie about that. Like, supporting somebody, why not? You trying to make additional monies and, you know, income, dollars. So I'm a support. I don't be caring. You gonna make it though. Like, don't give up. And it's when you get famous, not if you get famous. I always like to say, speak it like it's already happened. So you're gonna get there. But you know what? You gotta be consistent. You have to be consistent. Like, if you really want me to be honest with you, the most challenging part is trying to juggle recording and personal. It's a lot. I'm not even gonna front, but it's worth it. If it's something you really want, just be consistent. because YouTube, I believe, is one of the hardest platforms to grow on. And I'm going to wash this. This is like my just extra board. So what I'm going to do next, this is going in the oven. Like I said, I did not make this. What I'm going to do next is, this is mango habanero barbecue that I get from Publix, and I love it. So because places like Sam's or Publix, that they prepare their like oven roasted chicken like this, I'm telling you, I can't do it. But I'm not going to judge anybody. Let me stop lying. I'm a low-key judge. I know I said this is non-judgmental channel, like in my previous videos, but maybe sometimes people don't know better. When they try something, it's when somebody shows them and they try it, that's when they know better and they do better. But y'all, don't eat chicken that ain't, like, you can't eat. It don't have no color. You know, it don't have no color. So if you don't know better, then try it this way, I'm telling you. And then I'm going to put a little sriracha. Because sriracha is real spicy. And once you put this in the oven, I usually put it on 350, but this time I put it on 375. Put it in the oven for about 15 minutes or so, and you'll be good. I'm telling you. So right now I'm looking for a spoon. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Hold on. But yeah, so how was everybody's Sunday? What did y'all do? Did y'all do anything fun? And I already oiled my pan. So I don't have to worry about that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, so just mix that up. Give it a good mix. And you can use like barbecue sauce if you want. Matter of fact, I think I do have some barbecue sauce. And I'm right. You can put like a little bit of barbecue on it. Because this is already spicy, so it could be a little sweet as well. Then that'll be good. But yeah, so this is like a good idea for anybody who is busy, who doesn't feel like cleaning their chicken and then baking it. Then this is a good idea. 1 second, y'all. Hold on, let me put y'all on hold. Let me put y'all on mute. Okay, so you swam. You swam in your pool. Okay, that sounds relaxing. That sounds really, really relaxing. All right. So like I said, I already oiled my pan. All right. So that way it doesn't stick to the pan. And this is another hack that you can use. But if you buy one of these bottles, I usually use olive oil, but don't throw the bottle away. What you can do is when it's ready for you to get more oil, you can get one of these bottles, or whatever oil that you use, and just refill it, and it works the same way. So that's another tip. That is another tip. See? It works the same. So now you're going to place your store-bought chicken in the pan. All right. And right now I have the oven. It's already preheated. It's on 375 degrees. And I usually leave it there for like 20 minutes. At the 10-minute mark, I flip it over in half, and then it's ready. It's ready to be prepared for the week. Bye, and thanks for, oh, did you comment? The Adrian, before you leave, did you comment so that I don't miss you, miss your channel? Because I want to subscribe as soon as I said I would get on here with my laptop, y'all. Okay, so yeah, leave that comment so I can subscribe. Because the reason I say that is I wanted to subscribe to somebody's channel like a while back, but I could not find their name. Okay, so you're going to do it on the stream? Okay, perfect. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to subscribe and I'm going to comment on one of your videos as well. And just keep, you know, just keep posting, but you got this. I'm going to follow your journey too. So now I'm going to place this in the oven. All right, but have a good night. All right, so I am going to switch gloves and place this in the oven. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is mushrooms. I know not everybody cares for mushrooms like that, but I do. It's simple to make. I'm gonna show you the seasonings that I use. Had to get another one of my cutting boards. Hold on, I had to wash my hands real quick, but yeah. So it's real easy. I don't think I'm gonna make the rice on here because I got this rice. I've mentioned on this channel that I have a nutritionist. Okay, thank you. Thank you, and I'm gonna subscribe. I think I'm gonna be on here for another possibly 10 minutes or so. I don't think I wanna be on here for too long because I gotta work tomorrow. But I wanted to hop on here. I like coming on live. And like the advice I gave earlier, if you're someone, you don't have a lot of subscribers, like you want to go on live. First of all, I believe you need 50 subscribers. 50 or 51. I'm only saying 51 because someone, a follower of mine, was saying that they wanted to stream. I think they're younger. And they were saying they needed 51. So, and to wait 24 hours until they could stream. So that's the only reason I'm saying that. But yeah, just go for it. Like, don't ever let, and that's not even just for YouTube. That's in life. People gonna have stuff to say. Man, if you don't just ignore them and call it a day. I know not everybody can do that. Everybody's different. But the way I'm set up, like I told y'all earlier, when you come from a Caribbean household, shoot, them negative comments on YouTube ain't nothing. That's like, step your game up, boo. I should have gotten more bowls out, but I didn't. I did not. So, these mushrooms I got from Sam's. And if you're on a budget, it's always best to purchase some of your food from Sam's. And I'm just giving you some tips. A little background, like what my channel is mostly about is providing tips, like life lessons. Good night. Thank you again. Oh, you're 13. Okay, DH. Let me guess. Do you want to stream too? I ain't gonna keep you on here for too long because you gotta get to bed. But thank you for joining, and I'll definitely support. I believe in supporting the younger generation too. But like with anything in life, like people are gonna have things to say. You just have to want to keep going. But yeah, so if a background on my channel, let me get back on track. So what this channel is about is saving money, education, my experiences, because I want this channel to have purpose. I don't want to just be just putting content out there that doesn't help. It doesn't have any meaning. I used to be like, oh my gosh, I need another source of income. But now I'm like, you know what, girl, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Don't rush it. But lifestyle, I chose the name that I chose because this is my lifestyle. This is a platform, a social media platform that I'm on. And Bijou is special to me, so I chose that. And I just want this channel to have purpose and to help younger women, anyone, not just limited to women. I want men to be able to relate. I want women to be able to relate. I just want people in general to be able to relate to the information I provide. I'm still young. I still have a lot to learn, but a lot of the times people just be needing advice to kind of get through life, to kind of figure out what to do. And with me, even though I'm still trying to figure it out, and I'm a woman in my 30s, I have a lot to learn. And part of life, like part of wisdom, is also understanding when it's never too late to learn new information, to listen to your elders when it comes to certain information, or just don't limit yourself to learning. That's what wisdom is to me, how I define it. I know it has its, definition, but yeah, I want this channel for people to be able to relate. So I talk about various things such as food, mistakes I've made in school, how to make certain Haitian dishes, American dishes, or dishes I may want to try that other people may be able to try. And especially with the economy, I've slowed down on the videos I've watched, and tell me if you can relate. But you get so caught up in what's going on, and honestly, that's not the best thing to do because you get wrapped up. So yeah, that's a little background. And I think I'll make more of a detailed video, a separate video, or maybe a separate live, because I'm into lives more. But yeah, all right. So what you want to do with your mushrooms, you want to wash these. This is dirt. So you have to wash these. So what I do is, a tip is to use a strainer. Put your mushrooms in this strainer, and you're just going to give them a good wash, because what's the point of eating mushrooms with dirt on it, right? So just a quick tip that you may be able to find useful, but please wash your mushrooms. I don't think I'm going to make the rice on live. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, so I'm going to wash these. But in the meantime, I'm going to also show you what seasoning I use when it comes to these mushrooms. So while these are rinsing, I'm going to put this bowl here and have the water running over it. I'm going to give it like a real good wash. It's going to be like a whole different color. So, all right. This is what you do when it comes to seasoning your mushrooms, or what I do. Get some oil, your oil of choice. Like I mentioned, I use olive oil. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm going to show you the seasonings. So, what I like to use is a little bit of complete sazon. You know what I should do? So let me show y'all exactly what I be doing. So, all right, got the oil in the bowl. Let me get my other bowl, and you're gonna see what I do. But all right, sound like for the most part, the people that joined the live, they had like a real good Sunday. So that's really good to know. So when it comes to seasoning, this is what I do. And you can use this idea. This is Italian seasoning. But I like to mix it together first and then put it in the oil. I just feel like it just has a better outcome. Pink salt. I'm using this pink salt because I don't be using my pink salt like that. All right. We got the paprika. Publix, if you see this, sponsor your girl. I know y'all be sponsoring people. I love Publix. I be spending my my check on y'all. I'm going to claim it. And another thing is, also, while I struggle to open this, I don't want to keep, I already use a lot of gloves. So hold on, y'all, 1 second. 1 second. But yeah. Let's see. All right. Had to peel that off. Put a little bit of paprika, ground paprika. I put a little lot. Garlic powder. And you can season this however you want. This is just how I do it. So who knows? Somebody might try this and be like, you know what? You on to something. You on to something. I can't believe it's already Monday, y'all. How y'all feel about that? Monday, I call it Ghetto Mondays, Tacky Tuesdays, Wild Wednesdays. What should I come up for tea? Stop it. Treacherous Thursdays. 1 second. Y'all know I'm a dog mother. So he be knowing to stay his behind over there. I don't have no time for that nonsense. It's hard raising these dog kids, you know? As a dog parent, why am I struggling to open things today? What's going on, girl? Get it together. So we're gonna put this 30 years later after removing the top. And Fridays are like holidays. Put some onion. Because once you cut these up, it's a lot. Turns out to be a lot. Let me bring the rest of these seasonings. So I'm trying to eat more mushrooms and carrots. This is basil. Oh, child, this is done. And if you want, I like to recycle wherever I can. But let's just say if I had made a lot of this, I could put it in here and just use it for next time. I like to try to think I'm helping the planet out. Did I add Italian seasoning already? Oh, I did. Disregard. Oregano. All right. And some parsley. And then a little bit of thyme, because we got a little bit of time. Get it? Huh? Tough crowd? No? Okay. All right. So what you gonna do next? 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me put y'all on a brief hold real quick. Let's put y'all on a brief hold. Don't go nowhere. Don't waste my minutes. All right. So, well, this looks tacky. Let me clean my area, because what kind of top chef? I'm joking. I'm not a chef. Is gonna just have this. Oh no, we can't have that, darling. Cannot have that, darling. Go ahead and clean this up. Why do I want to be? I want to have an accent so bad, like a foreign accent. Okay, so once you got that. Oh, hold on. We know what to do with this. We know what to do with this. Hold on. There we go. All right. So you're going to mix that. Mix it, mix it. And you just mix your seasoning. You could try it out too. Put a little bit, try it. See if it's to your liking. All right. So what we could use a little bit more of is some sazon. All right. That. So this is going to be for our mushroom. And then in your oil. And you just add it. Add your seasoning to the oil. Mix it. All right, so this is going to be for our mushrooms, okay? Mix that up really well. And this is going to allow for it to stick. And it's really good, y'all. This is a good idea. And what I'm going to do now is add a little bit of pink salt, baby. A little bit more. And that should be enough. All right. Because I feel it's a little bit more garlic. I feel like it could use a little bit more garlic. Y'all ever do this with y'all food? You like, let's try a little bit. I'm a garlic person, onion person. I love all of that. But I already have carrots that I'm going to be having this week. Mushrooms. You see some of the chicken that I have. So, trying to change up my eating with each day that passes. I had uploaded a short. It's doing okay. For me to be a smaller creator, it's doing okay. And let me know if you can relate. But if you're a woman in there you're in your 30s, or if you're a man in your 30s, it don't matter. Tell me. Be open, be honest. Don't you notice it's a little bit harder to lose weight? Like, do you not notice how much of a challenge it is? This is me washing my mushrooms. All right. And you know what I need? I need another bowl. Because the strainer that I have it in, it's going to be leaking, water, and I don't want it to make a mess. But let me know if you can relate. Ever since you've turned 30, or you just notice that, or mid-30s, whatever, you just notice that losing weight is a little bit more challenging. And I've talked about this before, but tell me if this is something like you currently feel. And it's just best to make changes. You don't have to make changes overnight, but as long as you try, and that's all that matters. Try incorporating more vegetables. Go to the doctor. Go to the dentist. Not just weight related, but take care of yourself. Get in the habit of taking care of yourself more. I try to practice that. I know my channel has Haitian food, and Haitian food can be like heavy. If you notice, I don't got no shame in saying that, but it could be like extremely heavy, like the rice, the spaghetti, it's a lot. So it's best, especially if you're Caribbean, or that don't even really matter, but to just do your best to just do better. Just to do better. So I gave my mushrooms a good wash. I'm going to give it like a third wash or a third rinse. But yeah, so that's my advice. Because how you were in your 20s and your teens is not the same when you're in your 30s. Like, things are just different, and it should be talked about more. I think it is now, especially because people have a lot more access. It's more information, but it be a lot going on. Not just the knees cracking, but you gotta stretch in the mornings. So my advice is stretch in the mornings. If you're employed, right? This is like my wellness, my wellness segment. But if you have insurance, get mental health counseling. Some people feel like therapy is not for everybody, which I get because it's a lot. But if you have access to get therapy, get it. If you really feel like you need it, or if you have traumas you need to work on, get it. Seek that professional. Because there's people that went to school for it. They know what they're talking about. Not I don't know. I feel like with some therapists, there are some that are more passionate than others, but they're specialists, they know what they're talking about. So that's just my advice. Make sure you go to the doctor, have a provider, get your labs taken. What else? I already talked about dental. Just take care of yourself, because I'm telling you, this ain't no joke. Because all this is ghetto. You probably like, what you mean by ghetto? Meaning, to lose the weight, it's hard. It's hard. Not just losing weight, but just balancing things. Y'all, don't this look completely different than when you first saw it? I can't believe it's already 9. Yeah, this is going to be the last thing I do. So what you're gonna do after you wash your mushrooms, okay? We got your mushrooms washed. You're gonna cut them up. So because I already had something on here, I'm going to rinse my cutting board and wipe it. And what I'm gonna do is cut it up next. So I have carrots already. Y'all remember that carrot ribbon salad that was online? People were creating it. It's a creator that came on here. And she basically showed how to make it. And everybody went crazy, made it. So I made it. It was good. It was good. I think it's worth a try. It's not expensive in this economy. Sometimes you need to learn how to make meals that your budget can afford. So I'm just gonna cut the mushrooms. I need another knife. I don't want to use this knife. I don't think this is the proper knife. And y'all, you know, I want to get to that point to where I actually, this is just something fun for me, but know what knives to use when it comes to certain things. Like, just look up stuff, because this is actually a hobby of mine. Like, I really want to dedicate more time to cooking, because y'all, I really want to start selling food. And I am going to start selling food because, like my friend said, he's an entrepreneur as well, him and his wife. All right, so you cut it like this, and then you just toss it in here. All right, so being an entrepreneur, I will never, let me not say never, because girl, you lying. Who you lying for? But the 9 to 5, it does help support your dreams, especially if you don't come from money like that, you know. But just being an entrepreneur, although it takes a lot of work, to me it's worth it. And it's just something to try. You know, it's something to try. I always say life is too short. If there's something you want to go after it. Do your research, because like myself and like others, sometimes you get ahead of yourself. You don't do as much research as you should. So then you end up spending a lot of money that you can't get back, you know? So I really want to start selling. And if anybody sells food and have experience in that, like go to farmers markets, give me some advice. I'm always open to advice. Like, tell me what you did to get started. I do have help, like as far as what to do and everything. So that's good, because I do have people that I know that have experience in going to farmers markets and selling food, selling baked goods, things like that. Right. So, but I'm always open to hearing what other people did to be a little bit more successful. So now your girl got a cleaning business, which my goal is to work on that more as far as promoting, and food. And people in my life were like, girl, you've been selling food. So if you're someone, you enjoy cooking, you have a job, but you don't feel fulfilled, then look into selling food. So TikTok University, let me tell y'all something. I don't understand why they are trying to get rid of TikTok. I heard again that they're trying to get away from it. I've learned so much. Like, a lot of these platforms, I feel like TikTok stands out more, but it's so much you can learn. You can learn, like, it don't have to just be restricted to just scrolling. You're not getting anything out of it. If you're going to be utilizing your time, which is precious, we can't get back, and scrolling, then you might as well get something out of it. Like, I learned how to create journals on TikTok. I'm so serious, y'all. I sold some of it. My friend who, Shop Sulit Candles, she has a candle company. And I also have my other friend who has her candle company. But with my friend who has Sulit, who owns Sulit, she was also an entrepreneur, and she has her job as well, of course. But I don't know, those type of people, they just motivate me. I lost my train of thought that quick, y'all. I forget that quick. But yeah, like, oh, with TikTok, look, that's another thing. When in your 30s, you need to eat foods that help you with your memory. I need to look into that. How I lose my train of thought. I think I'm just tired. But yeah, so with TikTok, I learned how to make journals. Oh, my friend who owns the company, she sold my journals, and I'll get my of course she will send me the money, but sold my journals at farmers markets. Like, it's so many ways to bring in income. But the thing is, this is something that I learned. You have to, if you're someone, you don't come from money, or your family, you ain't grow up having it like that, which is a lot of people, right? You need to obtain a job that'll help fund your dream, unless you come from people with money and they could just fund it for you. Like, you need that, because it'll make a big difference compared to if you're at a job that pays minimum wage and you can't really do much. Like, you can't really do much, and it's so important. So important. So yeah, if you're someone, you're over it, because I like content that I can relate to, of course, who wouldn't? But if you ever run across a video and you're like, dang, I'm unhappy at my job, I can't stand getting up, going to work. Y'all, I told y'all I will be on here for only 20 more minutes, I think. Y'all got me on here longer than that, but whatever. Yeah, so if there's something you want to try, you come across somebody's video, go for it. Look into it, of course. Don't just go for it. Because you want to avoid, I mean, mistakes will happen, but you want to avoid spending your hard-earned money or your money in general. You don't want to just waste your coin. You don't want to do that. So read, research. But yeah, I learned how to make journals. I have found a church on TikTok because I've been looking for a church for the longest. You know, I'm not someone who goes every Sunday. Like, I have visited church since different churches since I moved this way, but it's not easy to just find a church home like that. Shoot, I seen a girl on TikTok who was doing the same thing. She was looking for a church home. I think she had moved from down south to Central Florida. So I said, well, shoot, let me see what the church looked like. So went online, found the church, and went to church. And it was really good. Like, a lot of people were talking about it, saying it's really good. So she tried it. And yeah, I went and it was really good. So it's so much you can learn. So now that I'm just gonna pour this in here into a bigger bowl. But yeah, so this is how I bake mushrooms. And this is like a lazy meal too. So I can already tell I am gonna need a little bit more oil. Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna make no rice tonight. Forget that. I forget that. I'm gonna just have my mushrooms, chicken, and carrots. Because I already had, I didn't do too bad, but, you know. Hold on. Let me get a bigger spoon. Where you at? Where you at? I had my spoon here. I don't think, I must have forgotten it. Or misplaced it. So, yeah, but this is like a lazy dinner as well. But mushrooms are really good for you. And yeah, so you have the chicken in the oven that you purchased because you didn't feel like cooking. This is a lazy meal prep. But it's perfect. So let me make sure I spray my pan. I don't want to forget to do that. So make sure you spray your pan a little bit because this already has oil in it. But that's me. I just prefer to do a light spray. But yeah, so just do this. somebody came up with a good idea to do an ASMR cooking. ASMR cooking. So I think I'm going to do that one of these days. But yeah, if you're someone who's trying to get their subscribers up, go on live. I keep saying that because it really works. I don't know if y'all watch, is it Drika? Drika, she is hilarious to me. But she gave that advice. Another person that I watch, I can't remember her name, but she's funny. She's bitching that too. But she doesn't go on live as much. She does gig work. Why can't I remember her name? But she said that too. Go ahead and go on live and gotta bring up your subscribers. So the subscriber part right now is going okay, but the watch views is more so of the challenge. And as we know, the more income you make, the better. More streams of income because, yeah, this ain't it. So I'm just going to put a little bit more paprika on here. And some garlic powder. I already told you all I love garlic. Okay. And also, you're not going to see the end results because I'm baking mine a little bit longer. But I'm also going to show you what the chicken looks like so far. Once I put the mushrooms in the oven. You'll see. It makes a huge difference. So, because I need to flip it. I didn't flip it yet, so I'm going to flip it while I'm on here. But another meal prep idea, because I don't want to forget to show this, is for rice. This is brown rice. So I'm not going to make this tonight. I'm tired. Had a long day. I had a long productive day. Drop in the comments, even though this is a live, after this post, talk to me. Let me know how your day was. Did you have a good day? But yeah, so swap that out. I usually use a bigger pan, but I didn't this time. Why? Because this is a lazy meal prep. And I'll show y'all the carrot ribbon salad that I had made. So what we're going to have is chicken, carrots, make that brown rice. I might have to do that on a separate live, but not tonight like I thought. I don't know why I thought I was going to have this energy. Child, please. You was just complaining about being, how it's hard losing weight in your 30s. Girl, get it together. Who are some smaller content creators that you all can recommend? I already watch huge subscribers like Glamazon Tay. I love her content. She is hilarious. But isn't this beautiful, y'all? Look. This is so pretty. I love colorful foods. I love bell peppers, all of that. I think I'm going to just make a variation. But aren't these mushrooms beautiful? Like, y'all, look. Look at the art. Look at the art. Look at the art. So before I put that in the oven. Oh, and drink your water. Drink your water. Drink your H2O. Because water is good for your skin. Water is very much good for the skin. All right, so mushrooms, check. This is the carrot ribbon salad that I had made. So, mushrooms, you can have mushrooms, you can make carrots. The carrot ribbon salad, check out the video. Let me grab my mitt because I got to clean up this kitchen. All right, so we're going to have that, mushrooms, chicken. This is like, doesn't that chicken look better? But to me, it's not done yet. It gotta bake some more. Oh, and cover it up. Like once it's done, cover it up so it's not dry. But next thing you know, you got food for the next 2 to 3 days or however long, whoever you're cooking for. And I have avocado, so you can make meals work and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Especially if you don't have kids. Because with kids, from what I hear from my friends, they be eating like crazy. So what you're going to do is, this chicken looks so much better. If you go back, look, this is not how I like it. So what I'm going to do is, gonna flip it. I like my chicken a certain way. I like it a certain way. And this ain't done yet. So after I give it a few more minutes on both sides, I'm gonna cover it up so that it's not dry. So if you do try this, let me know how it works out. Like this, I like my chicken to have a little bit more color. All right. So wrap this up. Thank y'all for joining. Remember, be nice, spread love, be positive. Don't be negative. Don't be mean. Don't be spreading hate. Let me know if you enjoyed this live. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.